Oh, this is my favorite, Steve. So there's a couple of telltale signs when you've got a kid that's going to be doing this. So one is the body sprawl. You all know that one. The kid that comes into class, it's usually a high schooler, and they're laying down like this. They're like, and so what's his body telling you when he's laying down like that?
It yeah, I hear what you're
I'm
saying.
not going to move to
I'm not
work.
gonna do it.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
up territory.
You could do whatever you want, but I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
you
do
you
anything.
go pound sand. I'm not doing it right now. They're just telling you my body is taking up space and I am territorial over
Mhm.
this area right now. You cannot get me to do something. So you're going to have to get that kid to sit up. So
Yeah.
typically what I do is I come into their personal space a little bit and I usually
Mm.
stand a little bit too close. High schoolers don't like this. So when
Yeah.
that happens, what they tend to do is sit up a little bit. Once that happens, I move into that space so that they can't sit back into that sprawl.
Oh,
Another
okay.
telltale sign of a student that's going to be disruptive is the kid who's perching. They might be doing something or might be bored for a minute. And then all of a sudden you see them sit up for a minute and they're looking around. What do you think they're looking for?
Mm. What can I get into next?
Yep, prey. They're looking for prey.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
looking for prey. So when they're doing that and you're saying, "Oh gosh, what are we going to do?" Soon as that kid sits up and starts to look around, that's when you say, "Hey, I noticed that you're doing this, or I noticed that you're almost finished, or I noticed that you pulled out your black pen. Hey, can you
Mhm.
go get this too?" That's when you give them a movement break, or you give them an activity to do, or you engage them in something that's a preferred topic. So, hey, I know you got a new puppy. What is your puppy doing right now? Like, do you crate train them? Do you do this? If you can get them into a preferred topic, that usually will delay the disruption. So
That's amazing.
those are the
Yeah.
two big ones that we tend
Big
to
ones.
see.
Absolutely. Well, let me ask you this, Dr. B. What can I do to regulate a class if they're acting tired and disengaged? Okay.